Pupils, coming at you again for your Monday's read aloud lesson. All right, so today we are going to be focusing still on our learning target, which is nonfiction readers grow knowledge. Okay, what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be surveying a text. Okay, so our strategy is I can survey the text and determine the importance within the text. Okay, you might be asking, how do I survey a text? Okay, how to survey the text. Look for pop-outs. This is going to be your headings, your bold words, charts, pictures, anything like that. Okay, when you see those, you're going to ask, what does it seem to be about? Okay, we're going to read and check the facts to see if they match with our statement. Okay, and surveying, guys, is just another fancy word for sneak peek. All right, let's start looking at our book. Today we're going to be reading a story on Get Epic. It's called Give It a Push, Give It a Pull, a look at forces. And we are going to survey this text. So we're looking for pop-outs, we're looking for charts, we're looking for bold words, we're looking for headings. Something you always want to do when you start reading any book, if it has it, you're going to look at the table of contents. Okay, so I see things, pushes and pulls, putting things in motion, direction and speed, friction, changing shape. Alright, so real quick, we're just going to kind of go through and we're going to look at the most important things, the pop-out parts, okay? Pushes and pulls. Okay, this sentence right here is in a different color. And it also seems to be bigger, so I know that that's going to be an important thing to read. Okay, I see some text boxes. A text box again with an arrow pointing to this truck. Okay, I see a text box with an arrow. This is important. It's written in kind of a curvy line. It's in bold and it's in a different color. It's also a heading. Okay, we have another text box. We have a picture. Okay, we see wheels and a different set of wheels. So I think that page is going to be about things moving via wheels. All right, we've got text box, pictures, text box, text box. So we're not reading the words right now necessarily, we are just surveying the text. We're noticing things that stand out. Okay, text box, text box. Okay, I see some pictures. This is a bigger text, so that looks like it might be of importance. Okay, we've got different colored print. Some pictures, text box. Oh, look at that. We got a text box pointing to the wheel, text box pointing to the tennis racket. Lots of text boxes in these passages, so that seems to be of importance. Okay, this book is going to be teaching us friction. Okay, we've got different colors. We've got text box with an arrow. Whoop, let me point the correct way. Okay. Changing shape. Balloons. That looks like an interesting picture. Okay, and then we've got an activity. Some things you can try at home. Okay, we've got our glossary. Remember, this is a very important page. If you need help figuring out a word, you can come here and like direction, the way that someone or something is moving, and it gives us a definition. So it's got the word in bold and then the definition. Motion is movement. Okay, we've also got our index. Remember, the index is if you wanted to look up something like shape. So you were looking up shapes. You could go to the back of the book and look shape. On page 25 and 26 is where it talks about shapes. So you could click back to page, let's see, it's 27, 25, and 26. Okay, so this is talking about shape. All right, so we have surveyed the text. To me, after just surveying the text, I feel like this book is going to be all about things changing. Okay, pushes and pulls is all about motion. Alright, so let's quickly dive in and let's read it. Let's see if we were right, because we're going to ask ourselves, was my guess correct? Was this book all about motion, things in motion? Alright. Pushes and pulls. A force is a push or pull. Forces are always with you. They are all around you. If you've seen someone pushing a swing, then you've seen forces at work. Most of the time, you can see the cause of a force. A person pushes a swing. A truck pulls a boat. When a truck pulls a boat, you see the truck doing the pulling. Okay, so we've talked about push and pull. It's motion. Sometimes the cause of force is invisible. Wind pushes leaves across a sidewalk. The wind is invisible. Gravity pulls a paper airplane down. Magnetism holds magnets against a fridge. Magnetism pulls this magnet against the fridge. Magnetism is invisible. Okay, so now we have invisible forces. Putting things in motion. Forces put things in motion. Pushing the pedal makes the tires spin. Pulling a wagon makes it roll. Okay, so now we have force. We had invisible, now we have force. Pushing and pulling your pencil lets you write your name. Thanks to forces, you can write on a sheet of paper. A push moves something away from the force. This toy car moves away from the boy when he pushes it. A pull moves something closer to the force. This rope moves closer to the girl when she pulls it. Okay, push and pull. Forces of motion. Stronger forces can make things move further. You can throw a ball across the yard with a strong push. A strong force will make a football sail far away from you. A gentle force makes things move only a little. A little push gets this boat on its way. A gentle force will make a toy boat move a short distance from you. Okay, hard push, soft push. A gentle force or a strong force. An object's weight can change the force needed to move it. It takes a lot of force to pick up a heavy suitcase. It only takes a little force to lift a light feather. Direction and speed. A force makes something move in one direction. A force can change it. A pitcher throws a ball to the batter. The batter hits the ball flies in a different direction. Changing. Force changes the speed of things. A strong force can make something move quickly. A strong push of a bobsled makes the sled move very quickly. A strong wind makes a sailboat race across the lake. Our hard pull on the wheels makes a wheelchair speed along the ground. The racer pulls hard on the wheels of his special wheelchair so he can win the race. Forces make things stop moving. A brick wall will stop a ball. The wall has a lot of force. It pushes against the ball. A tennis ball will stop moving forward when it hits a brick wall. Okay, so forces can make things stop moving. A glass window may stop a ball. Glass pushes against a ball too, but the ball pushes even harder than the glass. A glass window has less force than a brick wall, so a ball may sail right through it. That's bad news for whoever hit the ball. An object's weight can give an idea of the force needed to stop it. It takes a lot of force to stop a train. Only something with a huge amount of force can make this great big train stop. It takes a little force to stop a ping pong ball. A small paddle is enough to stop a tiny ping pong ball. Okay, now we're moving on to friction. Friction is a force that slows things down or makes them stop. Rubbing your feet on the ground creates friction. The friction makes the swing stop. Friction is created when an object, such as your feet, rubs against another object, such as the ground. Friction from the brakes makes your bike stop. When you hit the brakes on your bike, the brakes rub against the wheels. A smooth surface makes less friction. You can slide easily on ice, but not on grass. Changing shape. Forces change the shape of things. It takes a push to flatten dough. It takes a pull to stretch it out. The force of the wind bends the trees, twisting a balloon, changing its shape. Someone made this balloon animal by pulling on and twisting a balloon. Forces are everywhere. They help us eat, work, and play. Nothing would happen without forces. Okay, so that's the end of our book. So was I correct in the beginning that I said that this book was all going to be about motion? Not necessarily, okay? That's why it's important to go back and read the book. Check your answers, okay? So this book was mainly about different forces, okay? We can push things, we can pull things. But also different things go into, if you push something hard, it changes. If you push something softly, it changes, okay? It also talked about friction, directions, and speeds, okay? So my prediction at the beginning of this book was not correct, all right? Your task today is you are going to go on and in your packet you're going to do the Read Works page, Seeds Need to Move, okay? If you don't have the packet or you don't have access to a printer, it's fine. Just log on to Get Epic, choose the nonfiction text, and try to survey the text first. Write down what you predict the book's going to be about, and then go back and read it and let me know if you were correct or incorrect. All right, so our learning target, our success criteria today, I can survey the text and to determine the importance within the text. And remember, survey is just a fancy word for sneak peek. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I'm excited about this week. I know we have a lot of good learning going on and going to happen. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.